Welcome back to Salonka and what appears to be a truly cursed video. We're going to do some fertilizing contracts, we're going to sell some wool, and then we're going to get to May. I may throw this video through the freaking wall. Field 42. Let's roll. So, let me explain, dear viewer. You may remember, if you read the community post I made just under a week ago, that I mentioned I had a farm sim video recorded, but it kind of felt like I was phoning it in, and therefore I was going to rework the footage and make it into a video somehow. Yeah, that ring a bell? That ring a bell? Good, awesome. Let's reset the working width on this. Well, I've just finished doing that, and it was going to be the first half of this video. And then I was going to load up the save game and carry on playing. Well, some Egypt, we're not going to try and work out who. Now, just remember that that person was quite off his face, not very well at that point. Got to save the game. So yeah, I can't carry on where that ended. So we're carrying on from the start again. Now the worst thing is that it actually took me several attempts to get that recorded, because I got halfway through recording the voiceover of how I was going to make use of that footage and my computer crashed. And I then went down a bit of a wormhole of why has my computer crashed, and it seems like I might have an issue with the RAM in my computer. So yeah. It's good, huh? It's good. And because of all of that, I'm starting recording this video not long before I actually want to go to freaking bed. Which is not ideal, because it's been a really long day, and yeah. But if I don't record this video now, it's going to be at best Thursday before I get a farm sim video out. So here we are, gentle viewer. Hey, there's always caffeine tomorrow, because I'm in the office tomorrow, because there are things that I need to go into the office to do that I have to do tomorrow. So, hooray. Don't you love having a day job? Now, I jest, because I do actually enjoy my day job. But sometimes it would be nice to... Actually, no, it wouldn't, because there are some things that I have to do. And now, the one I've got to do tomorrow is somewhat my own fault, in that I could have done it a week or so ago, and I didn't because it wasn't urgent then, and it now has to be done tomorrow. You know. So there's that. But I wasn't expecting to get ill, but then I interacted with humans and got ill. So yeah, oh well. It is what it is. So the footage you won't see, because I'm not going to do it again, is I had my first go at a rock crushing contract. Never done one before, because I believe they were only available on Silver Run Forest in FS22, and I only used that map to make a courseplay tutorial, I think. God, that's the third time I've said that in the last hour and a half. And you know what? For how long it took, it wasn't a bad way to make a couple of grand. So if you've got a skid steer, or if you've got you know, because I leased the kit. If you've got a low loader you can stick a skid steer on the back of and they're available and you want to make a bit of quick cash, crack on. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're faster than doing like a log loading contract or these contracts, and they pay quite well. Yeah. They're pretty easy. You just turn up, you turn on your pointy thing and you point your pointy thing in the rock and the rock explodes. Very technical. It's very technical. So, you know. But yeah, it was easy money, and I'd never done one before, so I thought I'd do one. And I said I felt really rough last Monday, and basically I was trying to make a video as low effort as possible, and that's why I ended up then not actually editing it into a video, because it really felt like I wasn't giving enough effort into producing the video. And I don't want to waste your guys' time, so here we are doing it again, having what feels like wasted a bunch of my time, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. My fault that I didn't save the game, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure I usually play with autosave turned on. Let's turn autosave back on, so we don't get burned by that little beastie. Yeah. So most of last week, I worked as little as I could last week. No comments from the back, please, children. Basically, there were a few things that I had to do last week that if I was in hospital wouldn't have happened, but I was at home with flu, so a couple of meetings that I dialed into, because basically they meant things didn't have to wait a month unnecessarily. So and this week I'm back at work somewhat normally. You can probably hear from the sound of my wonderful dulcet tones that I still am not 100%. I've still got a fairly rattly cough left over, but that seems to be a common thing, that mother-in-law is several weeks post having had this, and she's still suffering pretty nastily with a pretty serious cough. So yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Where am I going? Back to the farm. It's quite weird because I've been watching basically a version of this for a while, as I created the previous attempts at this video, and now I'm actually having to make the tractor do the things rather than just watch the tractor do the things. So yeah, we're going to sell the wool now, because the wool price is pretty good. I know this because I've watched me do that a few times in a row. And then we are going to actually, no, then we're going to crash into the silo. But what I actually meant to say is we're going to grab the Deutz. Come on, Deutzy. Because it's a bit quicker to get across to the farmer's market, which has, I believe, the best price for wool. And then we can just use the little Massey to load up with. But yeah, while I was off, I've been playing a lot of Farm Sim. I'm sorry if I repeat myself. I'm not sure what I've said in this version of recording the video versus the last two versions of recording the video. So, yeah. I've been playing a lot of Farm Sim while I've been off. And on the multiplayer server that I set up for the patrons over the Christmas break, there's only a couple of us playing on there, but I've been having a lot of fun playing on there. Playing very differently to how I play it. As I said in the last video, not sure if it was the last video on here, but certainly in a recent video. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit therapeutic because it's quite repetitive. I'm not sure the way that I'm playing on there would make great content, because it's like, log in, feed me 400 odd cows. Is it grass cutting day? Yes or no? Is it crop harvesting day because we don't have seasonal growth on? Yes or no? Okay. Have I got free time? Okay, maybe cut down some more trees. Wood chip those trees. Make lots of money. Now, is the BGA being looked after? And I'm using AutoDrive to look after the BGA. And in fact, I'm hoping that over the last 24 hours, AutoDrive has kept working because I have a tractor on an AutoDrive loop to keep taking the manure, because I had a big stock of manure before I could buy the BGA. Hopefully AutoDrive is still slowly feeding that into the BGA. Yeah. And then because I had a lot more time, it's like I could clear whole plots of... We're playing on Frontier, and I think I've said that. It's like clearing whole plots of land. And I now have a huge pile of logs waiting to be chipped. Because that pays such an insane amount of money that I can't stand to not chip them. Because it's like... It's the best way to make money from them. Yeah. So... I did prep over the weekend the poplar versus silage video. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I need to do... Well, when I say prep, I did... I compiled the gameplay footage, and I did some of the analyses. Sorry about that stupidly fast camera rotation. I need to do the power pointage. And that video is going to come out later this week. And I think it's... the result is not... If you watch the poplar video and you watch my crop prices video, the result is not a surprise. For folks that just see, oh, silage, it's going to be good, they might be in for a bit of a disappointment. I was quite surprised that I've actually ended up loading all of this bloody bull up while I chat to you lot. But I was quite surprised by the fact that some ways of enhancing the value of silage aren't as beneficial as you might expect. But we'll go into all the numbers properly in the video. But suffice to say that I'm not going to be rushing out and replanting that field that's the other side of the tractor. It can stay as poplar. It can stay as poplar. And I guess, possibly even by the time... So, bear in mind, I'm recording this on Monday evening. So, but we are... At the point that I'm recording this on Monday evening, we are imminently expecting a game update. Now, I think game updates often come out on a Tuesday. So by the time this video comes out, we might have had the game update. And that might have done things like fix the grass. And not, you know, the grass yield. So that'll be interesting. And if they do that, I'm going to have to do a very quick test. Because it would be foolish of me not to just double check that my assumption, because we don't want to make an arse out of you and umption, that what's happening is that the game is not applying the half factor to the intermediate cut is correct, because that would massively impact the numbers that I'm calculating. So we'll do a quick check on that if Giants actually fix the grass shield. I mean, if not, we'll just have to caveat the video and update it if it changes. But yeah, I'm hoping that they fix so many things. It's console players. Listen. I know they've said you're getting a performance mode, and everyone's excited because of 60 FPS. Bear in mind, they can't make your console run any quicker. So if it can't run the game at 60 FPS with the kit or the mods you have now, performance mode won't make that any better. Okay? It won't magically make your console faster unless they make it look worse. Okay? Just making sure you guys know that. We good? All it might do is turn off an FPS cap. 11 grand, nice. What it won't do is, if you're struggling for FPS, turning on performance mode, it'll only make it better if it makes the game look shit. Yeah. Cool. Just wanted to clarify that, because I think maybe people don't get that sometimes. They see performance and they think better. Performance can go up as well as down and all that. Break. So that's the jobs that I wanted to rejob. We're going to snooze now, and I have installed the Sleep at Will mod. Now, it essentially functions the same as Sleep Anywhere. I'm not sure if it is the FS25 version of Sleep Anywhere. I'm not sure if it's by the same people or not, but it's great because it means I don't have to go and sleep with that creepy dude over there anymore. By sleep with, I mean sleep in the same house. He wasn't making me do anything dodgy. But it was bad enough having to go sleep in his house. We can go back to nice and normal sleeping in the tractor cab. Well, next to the tractor, because you can't actually activate it when you're in the vehicle. But you guys know what I mean. So let's back this guy in. Now, the plus side of me re-recording this is if you like long videos, you're going to get one. And I like easy editing, and that's what I'm going to get. So, yeah. Because I do still want to do the grass cutting job that I had decided I was going to do in this video. So, what we're going to do is I need to install there's a bunch of mods now for free water, so we're going to need to install one of those. We're going to whiz over to the pond, grab a tank full of water, top up the water in the things. Sorry, it's a very technical term. It's a technical farming term. And then we will sleep again until May, and that will allow us to get the mower out and cut some grass. And that will be a good thing. And I've just realised it's also way past the time I should have taken my headache medication. Ah, well. In we go. And fill. We will just have a quick peek at the old Contracts, anything particularly in. So this is the rock removal contractor that I did. Yeah, it pays all right. It pays all right. But I want to actually do. So what? One of the things that I was waffling away about in the version of the video that you won't see is what I want to do is, rather than having just done half of a video doing contracts, but it's because we'd taken them out beforehand. And the original intent was to do those as tasks in the background, but I got distracted by other things. What I want to do is focus on doing the jobs we need to do on our farm and then progressing time. So that's what we're going to do. So the grass has started growing in the sheep pen, which is cool. So let's just have a quick check. So they've got some food. They've got full water. The pigs have got food and straw. And they have automatic watering. So we'll give the rest of this to the Letai. And that should be good. I would really like to get another greenhouse. But at the moment, money's a bit tight, shall we say. Because, you know, we've got another 7, 8 grand's worth of lettuce. I am planning, let's just have a quick peek at the old sales. I'm planning to silage the grass this time, but I don't want to buy an extractor. Nope. So what we will do is we will jump out. We will sleep at will. Get up at 7:30. We'll get up early. And yeah, but I've always liked the Sleep Anywhere mod. Pretty much since I started playing FS. It's a good mod. So let's have a quick check of all of the things. So the pigs are okay. The sheep and the goats. So the sheep have started grazing now. You can see that's jumped up and they've got grass, which is great. Crops are growing, which is good. We probably need to do a bit of fertilizing. Yeah, we definitely need to fertilize those fairly swiftly by the looks of it. So that'll be a job for next time, I think, because for today, we're going to get the mowers out. And what I might do is, so we're going to silage this. So we don't need to ted it. We just need to mow it and row it and bale it and wrap it. So what I might do is mow it and row it today. I like saying that. We need to move those log grabs. Finally, I think they've been there all winter. Probably need a bit of TLC, I'm guessing. Let's put those over there as well. There we go. Yep, so let's grab mower. Obviously with no mods to modify the behavior of grass, we don't have to worry about tedding it at all. You can just mow it. And did I say we can just mow it and row it? For some reason I've now got that stuck in my head. I apologise, folks. Been a long day. All right. Let's steering assistance. Okay. For a lot of things, it helps if you turn the mower on, doesn't it? Yes, it does. For a lot of things, I really like Giant Steering Assist. Don't get me wrong. When VCA comes back, I will be dropping steering assistance straight away. But until we get VCA, steering assist is really nice. And so one of the farm that I have on Frontier. So I have the base game large cowshed, and then I've put a huge pasture on it. But we all know you don't want your cows to eat grass in FS25 or meadow, because it gives them zero benefit. So I feed my cows TMR, so they don't graze the grass that's in that pasture. So I mow it. But you can't get Courseplay to mow it because it doesn't seem to like working on a nav mesh. And to be honest, the base game worker doesn't like it sometimes. Sometimes the steering assist, but sometimes I can get steering assist to work. Sometimes I can get the base game AI worker to work on it. But yeah, whether Courseplay can be updated to work in the nav mesh area, that would be really nice. Because it's quite a big area, but yeah, you know. I am using a lot of Courseplay and auto drive on there to do stuff sometimes, because I spend a lot of the time that I've been spent, because I say spent mainly because I haven't been able to get on there today, and it feels suddenly like I've abandoned my farm. Having been putting in like maybe 6 hours a day. A lot of my effort has been on the clearing the trees and the chipping the trees and that kind of thing, while I've let the tools that can do the other jobs do the other jobs. Yeah, it feels very weird having not done any even checking of the farm today. And I probably won't get to until I get home tomorrow night. Which means I'm going to have so much catching up to do, because I'm going to have all of my grass to cut, hoping the cows haven't run out of TMR. I'm using a little trick on there because the base game big cowshed only holds 60,000 litres of feed, and I have 440 cows. That doesn't last very long. Like I said, the server runs 24/7. So I'm using a little trick on there to keep them fed. I am considering doing a little video on that, because it might make a nice little vid, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm using, because that one should work on all platforms. I think, I'm not sure. I think it does. And then I've got auto drive, hopefully still running, doing a little loop between the manure pit and the BGA, because I had a backlog of 400 odd thousand litres of manure. So, and there is no mini BGA yet. I haven't checked to see yet if it's progressed at all with Giants either. So, oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's do a live, not live update. Let's break. Don't text and phone, kids. Or internet and phone, I guess. And almost none of you are kids. Let's be honest. Ooh. Ooh. Gone into testing finally. Well, that's good news. Obviously, it probably will fail, but I lifted tomorrow up too early. But that's progress at least. Progress. Because I've got to admit, it felt like it was going to be sat on pending forever. Well, it hasn't taken too long to mow this grass, so we will get the windbrower on it as well. And then I think we will call it a day because the old head is hurting. Not a proper headache, only a pretend headache. I think it's just from the leftovers of the flu. And actually some of it is from sitting in crappy chairs in a meeting room all day. And my neck is really, and crappy hotel chairs as well, because my neck is really tired. So I picked this hotel because it has really good internet. With the hope, when I booked it ages ago and booked it intending to not be ill, because it's really good if I'm away and making videos. Because I can get them uploaded and stuff. But as it is, I've barely recorded one. I will have recorded one by the time we finish. But I won't be uploading it tonight. But at the very least, I will be able to get it finished for my planned release on Wednesday. I think that's when I was planning to release it. Anyway, I'll have to check. I've got to... I have started producing an internal-only schedule again. And by when I say internal only, I mean for my benefit, not for others. So I pretty much always used to keep a plan on my laptop using virtual sticky notes. Because how else do you do this kind of thing? And then I stopped. When things all got a bit crazy, manic, hectic, I stopped. And basically I had a rough idea in my head of what the week looked like. And I've gone back to doing a schedule. But I'm using Excel for it now. And yeah, I don't remember. Now this week's a bit weird because I didn't start the content week on Monday, so I think I'm planning to release this video on Wednesday. Jeez, I'm getting old, right? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, and I've just realised I can't use the thumbnail that I took from the last recording. Well, I could, but it'd be hella confusing. Because that was a picture of me breaking rocks. And we haven't broken any rocks. So I probably need to take a thumbnail picture. And you're also probably hella confused by me using the phrase hella, because where the heck did that come from? Yeah, I'm confused as well. I'm confused as well. I seem to have driven in. Maybe I've got a prop destruction turned off. Huh? Okay. Don't ask me, kids. I'm just here pretending to know how to drive a fake tractor. Don't ask me. Yeah, so next time we will bale and wrap. I was going to say wrap and wrap, but that's not right. It's not right, but that does tell me we should be almost done. Yeah, we will bale and wrap, not wrap and wrap. Yo. No. no, no, not going there. I'm not going there. We will bail and grab this. We need to do a fertilizing pass of the fields that need fertilizing. And then we might just keep progressing time. I might have changed my mind again. Who knows? Who knows? There we go. Let's lift that up. Let's line ourselves up. And let's grab ourselves a quick little thumbnail as we do this run. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? I think I've got really bad at thumbnails. Break. Or farm sim content's not as popular, or I don't know. But clearly it's very, very professional to just make the thumbnail in the, I was going to say in the middle, but we're 40 minutes deep, so who cares? If you're still watching at 40 minutes deep, you probably don't mind me doing it. Again, the magic's gone, isn't it? The magic's gone at that point. It has for me, because I'm past the point where I want to be in bed. So let's finish these couple of rows up, and then we're going to call it a night on attempt number 3 of making this video. I think, to be honest, I'm happier with attempt number 3 than attempt number 1 or attempt number 2. So it's all worked out okay in the end, kids. Okay, why am I calling you kids? You're all pretty grown-ass men or women or whatever. So yeah, the analytics say most of you are grown adults. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. You are all awesome. If you're interested in either of those, there are links down below. And I will see you all next time.